Good day everyone, thank you for coming to the channel. Today I would like to showcase my one and only Trapsin. It's a very cookie cutter build, but there are different ways that people go about it, different interpretations, and this is my one and only interpretation of the Trapsin. So let me go ahead and show you my gears and my talents and the whole shebang. So my weapon, I'm using a 6 trap blue weapon, and I have put in all resist, and then I forgot the other stats. I think one of them had strength, and then the other one was 15 all and 18 life. I think that's what it was, but I was mainly looking for all resistance on the weapon. And on my other slot, I'm using same 6/6 lightning, so 6 lightning, so 3 trap, 3 lightning sentry. And this also has this I remember it was 2 increased attack speed and 14 all resist jewels. Because 15, it was kind of expensive. I couldn't really find it too. So I mean, I was willing to go 15/15s, but just couldn't find it. Plus, this was so much more economical and budget. Because just for one being off and not being perfect, a perfect one at the time was going between 200 to 300 foreign gold on D2JSP, and this one I paid so much less than that. So anyways, I'm doing this, and also I'll be speed bugging, which is something I had shown on my Frenzy Barbarian, where he was wielding the Grief Phase Blade, and how I kind of bugged that. So basically what you want to do is the weapon that you would like to be on the main hand, you put it on the off side, which is the right side, and then you just lift this and drop it. Then what happens is that you can't really see on this one, but on my Frenzy Barbarian, because the weapon graphic was so different, you can see where it swaps. So now my runic talent speed, which I believe is one of the fastest speeds, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the fastest claw base. So with 30 increased attack speed, so it's a really big helper. And you got to keep in mind with assassin, you have 2 speed that you got to always watch out for: increase attack speed for your breaking breaking point frames on your weapon speed, and then you got your trap speed. So you want both of them maxed out, and especially as a Trapsin as well. And then going on, I have a Ringmail Enigma. This is just kind of more random, but the reason why I'm using it is because such a low strength requirement, just like breastplate. Breastplate off, I forgot, it was really low. And this one, as you see, is 36. So without having to put any points in it, I'm already there with all my strength requirements. And then for my helm, I'm using griffins. And from my understanding, trap is treated as a pet, like a summon, like a minion, and it does not get the effect of the plus lightning skill. But I believe the minus resistance does apply, but I get confused. And also for this, I kind of bought this mainly for the FCR, because to hit that FCR breakpoint. But yeah, I forgot if the minus resistance was playing a role about it when I had purchased it. So this is what I'm going with right now. And then I'm using a crafted Ami 20 FCR 2 assassin. Pretty much a requirement to hit your highest breakpoint on your FCR. So you gotta have 220. And then I'm using a Silk Weave mainly because of mana. If you see, my mercenary is it's infinite, it's not insight. So I do run mana hungry. So that's why I needed more help with the mana side. And then I'm using crafted ring with some strength. And then life mana, rep life 7, definitely helpful. And then a Raj, what else? And then another crafted ring, 10 FCR. And life mana was the main thing I was going for. 3 strength. If the strength were higher, it would have been nice, because I think I did put some strength in for my offside. And then my glove, I'm using Mage Fist. I guess I could have had a double up one maybe, I mean, I sold mine. I figured this is fine. And I guess another reason too that I did this is regenerate mana. And actually now I see it's +1 to fire skill. And a lot of people forget, you know, it's only, a lot of people think it's only sorcerers, but no. Any fire skill is applicable. So from what I understand, like Necro's Corpse Explosion is physical and fire. So this actually helps. And for me, this helps because I'm using Fire Blast, which is fire ability. So, you know, versus like Trang, which gives like what, you know, the cold resistance and poison damage, I figure this is better. So that's my selection. And then offhand, I'm using a 664 perfect bow CTA with Spirit Monarch. That's 10 less. So yeah, as you see, I'm 146 on my strength because of that. And then for my charms, just Trap Lifers and my Annie, Torch. And these are all life mana. Like if I had better, that would have been nice, but I don't. So just, you know, I try to make with whatever I can. And I guess, you know, if you go to my main side, so here, let me show you my stats. So my strength is this because I get 6 off of here, but it's just 146 basically. But I did put some points in to get here. So if you had like more, like, you know, maybe other ring with more strength here and here, like, yeah, that's 16 more and 17 more than I can pull. Boom, you know. That would address that, which means you could allocate those points somewhere else. And I put enough decks so I can use my runic talent. And I put enough Vit so that after bow I'll be at 2k. And the rest I put into energy, which is one of the rarest stats you would ever see. So yeah, and my resistance is here, but it's okay because I'm using Fade. So to go with my talents, nothing here. Unfortunately, I mean, I love martial artist. But yeah, I put 1 point up to Fade, and then the rest are into traps right now. So these 4 points, which is 80 point investment, is immovable. You cannot dispute this. Oh, by the way, because of my Fade, I'll be maxed out here. So anyways, yeah, this is completely like, that's why I see. I mean, you know, I'm hitting 14k with bow, I'll be at 15. And then if you're like pure Trapsin, you know, I think this is, requirement for 80 points in here. And the way I see after that, at my level, you have about 17 points left. And for now, the rest I dumped it into here because it would benefit my Fire Blast. And if you see, it says +1 shot per 3 levels. So that means putting 20 in it, maxing it out, is actually not useful. Because, you know, it only goes in multiples of 3. So the most that you want to put in is, you know, 18 basically. So yeah, when I finished all this, I had 17 left, and I put 1 point in here already to advance. So I put the rest in here for now, so I'm at 18. And if I were to level, I think only place I would put in would be Fade, because from my understanding, there's like an innate, like a DR percentage, like 1% per point you put in. So it doesn't show on the tooltip anywhere, but that's something, you know, I read in the past and that's been confirmed. It's like 1% damage reduction, physical damage reduction per point into Fade. So that's hidden. So, you know, that's where I think it would be beneficial. And my mercenary, Infinity Mercenary. So another selection would be Insight. And if you had Insight, I guess you wouldn't have to put this much into energy as I did. Because before I would run maxed out Vit and never put anything into energy. But yeah, I'm suffering from, you know, mana shortage. So I was debating about that, and in the end, this is the answer I came up with. And that's because I have like Vision from here and here. So it's not like fast, but it's decent enough. And also here, 10%, so about 10, 20, 45%. And 5% increase. And so, you know, it's like, I figure like if I have a larger pool, like it's much better. So I mean, you guys will see in my gameplay. So yeah, I use Infinity because of course it will break my lightning resistances on most of the mobs, and it also lowers resistances, so you know, they're easier to kill. and I'm using Andy with the fire res and increased attack speed jewel, which, you know, puts it at I think 5 frames per second on this one, and the max is 4, and then with infinite, I mean fort, random fort, so pretty nice damage. And I know what this mercenary is. This is a prayer mercenary, and that's one thing, you know. Anyways, let me talk about that as I kill stuff, and I'll e-bug myself right away after I bow. So let me start with cow, and then go to, you know, Diablo and Bale. So go ahead and do your bow, and then fade, and then, yeah, you gotta do that. Otherwise, your speed isn't, you know, proper. So right now, oh yeah, maybe I could show you my frames on the speed, but I already entered. But yeah, I'm at, you know, fastest 9 frames per second. I know, because, you know, I did my calculation already. But that's something you guys definitely have to make sure of, you know, every time like you're working on an assassin, make sure you're breaking both, you know, speed. I guess if you're Trapsin, you don't have to, but you know, I have a martial artist, right? So especially for me, like I have to make sure my like Dragon Claw and Talon, you know, I forgot, yeah, Phoenix Strike and all that, they're maxed out, and the trap is maxed out. So just something to note. And if you're kicks in too, yeah, I think I had to worry about that on my kicks in as well. Oh my god, such a habit. So every time you bow, basically, you gotta like, you know, switch out and do that. But as you guys can see, it's fucking fast. I mean, Trapsins are strong, so strong in so many ways. But, you know, yeah, it's fun, it's fast. You know, you kill stuff really nicely. And thankfully, you break the lightning immunities. So, you know, like, there isn't a lot of stuff that you can't kill. Like maybe like if you get like lightning immune with a physical immune, no, even that I can kill because I can do fire. So yeah, like, you know, yeah, lightning, fire, yeah, no, my mercenary can kill that. So yeah, in a lot of ways, it's very, very viable. Okay. You know, I was talking about one topic before I entered cow, and I forgot what that was now. I'm sorry. Yeah, and like such a habit to kind of bow, and you know, like, and I forget, like, you know, it is a little inconvenient. So if you have like, you know, better weapon, that you don't have to do that. I mean, all powers to you. But obviously, I don't. I didn't have the budget at the time. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to as well. I'm done with this. I'm not going to invest much more into this tune. And Trapsin, you know, a lot of people PvP with it. Unfortunately, I don't PvP at all. So I'm not an expert into it, but when I look at guides and builds, yeah, I see a lot of Trapsin PvP stuff. So yeah, it's, you know, very strong build, both in PvP and PvE. And I think, oh yeah, I was talking about my mana point one. So you see, I'm at 2k, and I'm at like almost 2k in my mana too. And, you know, it's like I was saying earlier, mana or energy is not a stat that people put any points into, right? It's one of those ignored stats pretty much, which I did for a long time too. Except you do run into some unique builds that require it. Like, for example, you know, energy shield sorcerers. You know, I have a few. So, you know, for them, like, energy would be, you know, the main source of like vitality because of the energy shield. So yeah, you know, and again, like there's no like right or wrong answer in this game, right? You just do whatever you think is viable, and also it works out, and you know, you can kill stuff fast and have fun with it. So this is a recent realization on my part as well. Just says about like 3 hours ago. Like I was just playing this and I'm like, wait a minute, like my mana shortage issue, like, and they always bother me. It's like, I want to definitely use Infinity, but mana has always been a bitch. So that's why you see, my first slot is actually mana potions. Because it's been that annoying to manage my mana, you know? But now that, like, I thought about it, and I'm like, you know what? On my other melee tunes, especially, like, Assassins, like, I don't even put, like, maximum vid in there. Like, I only put, like, what, 2k, 3k, and, like, never 3k, like, 2.5 at most, and then put rest into dex. So why don't I do that like similarly with this caster version too, you know? And then, oh, here, let me pick that up. Yes, I know you're overburdened. Ah, no, never the one I'm looking for. It's gonna be like such a crazy, you know, like chance for me to even pick it up. Like 2 sockets, 6 poison nova. Man, can you guys imagine? With lower resist. My god, like if I had that, that would be perfect. I get 2 socket, 6 poison nova, and you know, like level 1 lower resist. I would even care for level 3. Just man, I don't have to put all those points, you know, in the curse tree all the way to the lower resist for my necro, you know, who is poison nova, whom I have not showcased yet. So yeah, but yeah, they'll be like this. Yeah. Anyways, let me go ahead and go on with you know, Diablo. That was the cow run, pretty damn fast. Yeah, you know, this too, right? Here, let me. I thought I hit 15, didn't I? Oh, I don't hit 15. Okay, no problem, but still 14k. You know, still very nice. And things die very fast. So, I'm sure you guys all have a Trapsin of some kind with different gear set than mine. But yeah, this is my, I guess I like to say, interpretation, my way of expression of Trapsin. And I like it. I have a lot of fun with this too. I just don't really play her as much. Yeah, I have like too many characters. And I do play other games as well, not just Diablo. But yeah, you know, once Resurrected comes out, ooh, Scissors Chihuahua. What is this? Wow. It has three fade, huh? Oh, the stats are useless, just 1 socket, but it actually had 3, like, you know, talents. That was sick. If it had like 3 sockets and actually useful, like talents, like I guess Lightning Sentry 3 or 3 Venom with like 3 Shadow Discipline, so that would become like a crazy like pre-buff, you know, pre-buff claw. I don't have one. I think it's too crazy, like, but I know people do it, especially like PvP, like, you know, Shadow, Venom, you know, assassins. Like they have like +6 to what? +6 to Venom claw. 2 of these, so that's +12. So they will use that on the offhand and buff the hell out of their Venom, and then swap back, and then, you know, just put it back on stash and then use that for next kind of, you know, buff session. But that's a little too much for me, you know. Like, yeah, I'm kind of lazy. I'm not into all that swapping and all that. So, but yeah, as you see, like, you know, I have not run into any kind of performance issue or slowdown issue or power issue. Let's say that's better. Hence mana issue, because now that's what I wanted to talk about. Yeah, so like when you think about a melee character, for me, like, I guess, well, not even that, before that, you know, like when you think about playing Diablo 2 character, you gotta think about one of the big things you gotta worry about is mana and life regime. Like, how are you gonna regenerate life? How are you gonna regenerate mana? And for melee, I think the answer is really one of the easiest, because it is you leech. You dual leech. That's gonna be your main purpose. So how are you gonna answer this question? You know, that's one of the biggest tasks. So that's why, like, you know, Breath of the Dying is one of the really nice weapons, because it's dual leech with high damage potential. So, you know, like melee resolves it with, you know, physical leeching. Then how do casters resolve it, right? And for me, like, my answer has been mostly using Prayer Mercenary for life side and something else for mana side. Oh yeah, there we go. That was quick. Well, let me try that. But these types, I don't know. So right now, I guess the 2 things, right? The mana and life. So I have resolved the mana issue by increasing my mana pool. If you guys saw, like, my mana dips as low as, like, I don't know, like maybe 1300. But then if I had spent that much power to kill stuff, you know, by the time my mana is around that low, things are all dead. Then my regeneration starts kicking in right here at the 45%. And, you know, I'll be back up enough, like maybe like 17 even, 1700. And then I'm back to work, right? So if you guys just kind of look at my mana pool slightly as I teleport around as well, which is one of the biggest mana drainers, right? Just teleport around. You know, because I have a large pool, it's really helpful. See, look how fast my mana reaches. Ooh, interesting. Take a look at that. Unfortunate. So, you know, for me, like mana resolution was that. And, you know, life, as you see, I have the prayer. And thankfully, you know, my, what was it, my ring, was it? Yeah. My ring does that rep, you know, the rep 7. So that's really helpful as well. But even without the ring, you know, like as long as you have a prayer mercenary, then, you know, I think your, you know, life regeneration part should be definitely resolved. And, you know, for other caster types, right, you know, another big ways to fix this problem is Phoenix, which is one of the most popular, you know, shields to use on assassin, especially when it comes to like kicks in. And I have a few I showcase here and there. So yeah, just Phoenix, you know, especially with kick, the weapon enhanced damage does not, you know, modify the kick damage. So yeah, it's all this weird bullshit calculation that Blizzard did with kicks. Like, I just know just, you know, a little bit. I'm not an expert. But yeah, it's on Google. You guys can search and, you know, read about it. But it's all messed up. There are all these like modifiers and like, I think, was it like double strike was whatever? I don't know. But crushing blow is fine, so that applies, which is why, like, you know, with a lot of these kickshins, you know, like you stack up on crushing blow. Well, not just kickshins, I guess, most, you know, all the melees, I guess. You know, crushing blow is just too good of a stat to pass by. I mean, without it, you know, you can't really kill things efficiently enough. Now, let me kill that. That's like a named. Okay. So, let me go along. Let me find this area. So as you see, you know, I'm poisoned, but thankfully, you know, I'm getting healed consistently from my mercenary. Oh, there it was. Yeah, so I'm a little low, so I'll port away and just let my traps do its thing. And, you know, if I feel like I can, you know, I need to step in, you know, I'll just go ahead and, you know, throw some, you know, fire blast here and there. Yeah. So, ooh, jewel. So yeah. Oh, you know, here's what I like to do. When I see a full rejuve, I'll just pop mine and then, yeah, pick it up. This makes so much sense, right? So as you see, because of my stuff's all like maxed out on the trap side, you know, the radius, the range is like the best. And then the damage is the highest. And of course, you know, I have all the FCRs and the, you know, laying trap speed, so... Oh, here we go. Okay. Now, let me go to the throne. And you know what, after... Ooh, wow, oh shit! Oh, I got scared. Yeah, because those will kill you. It will kill anybody. So, you know what, I better have like a teleport up, just to make sure. And if I die, I can at least come back. Okay. Okay, these black souls. Ooh, wow. Okay, just hang back on those. Let my mercenary do the job. Oh shit, there's a lot more here. Okay. And afterwards, let me open a teleport here. Okay. And let me actually do that speed. Let me calculate that speed, right? So, oh, let's do it the FCR. 20, 45, 65, 85, 105. Yeah, so if I look at the assassin speed, FCR, there's a 102 is the breakpoint. So I'm at 105. So I'm hitting that breakpoint fine. So now let's check the weapon. So I'm using Runic Talon and Shuwaja or Shuwawa. Let's go here. I'm an assassin using Runic. on the front. And this has 30 on it. And I'm using this one. And this had no speed, right? Yeah, no speed. And increase attack speed. I think I got none. Yeah, it's all FCR based. I got no attack speed. And lane trap, 9 frames per second. So yeah, that's what you need to be at. So you gotta make sure, you know, your FCR, and then if you're a caster, right? And then again, if you're melee, like my, you know, my Phoenix Strike, then I gotta make sure my melee speed IAS is up there, and my lane speed is up there too. So let me go back. Oh, okay. Let me refresh my traps. Let me refresh my buffs. Then come back and do this. Like, it's not that bad, I think, for a Trapsin, because you lay back. Like for my Frenzy Barbarian, it was so annoying. Actually, right now, I changed my Barbarian. He's wielding a Grief Colossus Blade with a Faith Mercenary, Act 1. Because I just didn't want to deal with that anymore. Like, I don't know, for a melee character, the way I felt, like, you know, the speed bugging swapping after bow was rather really annoying. It was really annoying. I hated it. But on a caster type like this, it's actually okay. Because I lay back. I just chill, you know? So, yeah, it's kind of different. That's what I figured. So yeah, right now, let me go ahead and start dropping my electricity stuff instead of my fire. Oh, these guys are fast too. Oh my god, I better not get hit. Kind of scary. Oh, thank god. But I'm poisoned still, so you know what, let me go just go heal this. Oh, now, yeah, it's off. Okay. Now, Bale's just gonna be just all, you know, lightning sentries. Look how fast it. Oh wow, okay. Sure. Yeah, he moved around, so, but still, I mean, just, you know. Ooh, let me pick this up. Could have a potential. So, ooh, wow, I didn't want to do that. See, if you do that, now I have to make a slot for it, and then buy 1 TP, move it here, and then do that. I didn't want to do that. But anyways, let me go ahead and identify this real quick. Let's take a look. No, it's not. No, nothing good. But anyways, that was my Trapsin. And yeah, I mean, there are other ways you guys can, you know, kind of play with it. Of course, and change the gears and whatnot. But talents-wise, I think, you know, this is solid that you can't change. Maybe here you can change, you know. So maybe if you don't want the additional blast from Death Sentry, you know, maybe put more into Fade. If you're maybe like lower on res, right? Because I'm maxed out right now like this. But yeah, if I like drop anything, I just, you know, I just lose. Because yeah, I calculated this perfectly to be at max res when I fade level 1 or level 11 because of, you know, my skills, right? So anyways, that was my build. That was a playstyle. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, please let me know. And thank you for watching. Have a good one.